Now we're going to sketch y equal 2 sine of x minus pi over 4. Keeping in mind our general form is y equal a sine k x minus b, where absolute a gives me my amplitude. In this case it's 2. And we see k is used for the period. The period is 2 pi over k. K in this case is the coefficient of x, which is 1. So my period is 2 pi. We see that the phase shift is b. So this is pi over 4. And let's talk about tick marks. When I say tick marks, I mean the distance between the major tick marks. That's always the period divided by 4. So that's 2 pi over 4, which is pi over 2. So there's pi over 2 between every major tick mark. And this phase shift of pi over 4 tells me to start at x equal pi over 4. Okay, then we're going to move over pi over 2 to get the next one. So I'm going to have pi over 4. The next one is going to be pi over 4 plus pi over 2, which is also 2 pi over 4. I'm going to use this one because it has a common denominator. So I get 3 pi over 4. And then I have 3 pi over 4 plus 2 pi over 4, which is 5 pi over 4. Then I will have 5 pi over 4 plus 2 pi over 4, which is 7 pi over 4. 7 pi over 4 plus 2 pi over 4 is 9 pi over 4. 9 pi over 4 plus 2 pi over 4 is 11 pi over 4, and so on. Okay, I'm just going to circle them so I know what I'm looking at. It's kind of easy to get them confused. So this one, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, and so on. Okay. So we have a phase shift of pi over 4 in the positive direction, because b, it's x minus b, so it's x minus pi over 4. b is pi over 4. Okay, so right here is pi over 4. And the distance between the tick marks is 2 pi over 4, so I need to double that distance. So something like this. Pretend they're all the same distance. So this distance is from 0 to pi over 4. That tells me the phase shift, and then from each of these should be pi over 2 in between. Okay, I'm going to do the next few in my head. So if I have 11 pi over 4, I add 2 pi over 4, that's 13 pi over 4, then 15 pi over 4, then 17 pi over 4, and so on. Amplitude is 2. And this is sine, so it starts out middle. Now remember, we're not doing 0 anymore, we've shifted it. So now it's 0 at pi over 4, then it's high, middle, low, middle, high, middle, low, middle. I'm going to scroll down just a little bit. Okay. So make this a nice curve. Whoa, that one was kind of... again. This is the hardest part usually, getting it nice and smooth. Oops, pretend that's a little bit higher. Okay. It's really hard to do with this marker, but you get the idea. So this is y equals 2 sine of x minus pi over 4. Let's look and see if we can identify the period. I start at pi over 4. I go to 9 pi over 4. This is 1 period. And we can see that because we have the phase shift plus the period gives me my endpoint. Well, my phase shift was pi over 4. My period was 2 pi. So this is pi over 4 plus 8 pi over 4, and my endpoint should be 9 pi over 4. And it is. And then here is another period. And there you go.